Okay. Okay. So I am on. All right, people. It's been one of those nights. This must be a fire message. It really must, because I have no idea why all of my stuff stopped working. But it did. However, I'm back. So I did want to shout out to my ladies. Y'all, first of all, I want to shout out to this look I got going on. I don't know what was happening. The 90s took over and they hit me hard. And so I was feeling all of this. Hey, but don't mind me. This message is for my ladies, my sisters. Fellas, it's also for you in a way, but I really want this to hit home for my girls. All right. Um, there's always a lot of talk about where our worth is, our value is, and it's usually coming from men telling us that we are worthless without a marriage, we are worthless without a ring, we are worthless. And we didn't get to have our show last week, but that was going to be one of the topics we kind of touched on, because there was a video of a panel of guys that got together and said, hey, they want to say, hey, women are pressuring, most men are pressured into marriage. So they're not getting married because they want to, they're getting married because they're pressured into it. And they went on to say that's happening because a woman's worth is based off of marriage, or that's the societal belief. You know, they did clarify, they did state that. I want to give them that credit, because they also did state that that was false. But that made me just like I said, want to really get on here and talk to my ladies and let y'all know, reiterate, and I'll say this 1,000 times over if I have to, that your worth is not in anybody else. It's not in a ring. It is not in a union or marriage or whatever. It's not because of who you're connected to. That is not your worth at all. And so that's what this is about. I want to make sure we know that and understand that, because our worth was determined long ago by the only person who can give you your worth, and that's God. All right. So, God clearly states in Proverbs 31:10 that a truly good wife is the most precious treasure a man can find. It says she's worth far more than rubies. Do you understand that? You are the treasure. You add value to Him just by being who God made you to be, who God intended for you to be. Your worth was already there. It takes the right man to see that and understand that and value that and cherish that. But you don't get it from him. He doesn't. He doesn't put any kind of worth in you, boo. God did that. You are already worth just you are already worth so much more than this whole world is trying to give you credit for. Okay? And so I really just want to, like I said, just pound that home as much as possible. Your worth is not in a man. Your worth is not in a ring. Marriage is beautiful. And I pray and I hope that if that's a desire in your heart, that everyone gets that. I pray that for myself. But that's not where your worth is. Okay? Never mistake that, and never let anybody tell you differently. Your worth is not there. That's a desire, and that's great. You have that, and like I said, hopefully it works out for you. Hopefully that right one comes along and y'all are able to build and be blessed and prosperous together. And that is awesome. But that is not your worth. All right. Um, that marriage does not make up your worth, was what I'm trying to say. So the Bible also says that, she knows how to buy land and how to plant a vineyard. She knows when to buy or sell. It says you are truly a compliment to a man in all areas of life. Like, are y'all getting this? Are y'all hearing this? You are a compliment, and I want to highlight that and stay on that, because No one completes you. And if you feel like you need somebody to complete you, then you are missing the point. You need to work on self, get it together. It's okay. Get it together though, because no one completes you. That starts within. You are meant to complement somebody. It's kind of like if you think about it like herbs and spices, salt is can do wonders by itself, but it complements other spices. It complements the pepper. Same thing, peanut butter and jelly, all that kind of like think about complementary things. They can stand alone. They can stand alone. And because they can stand alone, they mix well with a multitude of things. You are meant to stand alone and mix well and complement as you go because it's all in you. It's you. You are the prize. You are the treasure. It's you. Get that in, soak it in. I breathe, breathe it in. It's all you. You are the compliment. You give value to that man. If anything, it's the other way around, truthfully. No, I don't want to say that because I mean, men are there, they stand alone as well. But I'm just saying, like, ladies, for I don't know how this got twisted and turned, and we only got to this place where our worth is only in a marriage and a ring and with the man. I don't know. Men don't have that. So that's why I'm talking to y'all. Men are valuable too. I'm not trying to take that away from them. They are valuable. They are awesome. They are beautiful. They're God's creation as well. But I'm just trying to make sure we understand. You are the compliment to that man. He is a compliment to you. Neither one of you complete. So you are whole, you are fine, you are perfectly well without. That's all I'm trying to say. Um, so please understand, like it's okay to desire companionship, to want that. That's okay. You're human. That was put in you. That desire for a woman. It was put in you to long for your husband. Unfortunately, that's one of the curses of Eve. A damn apple is really kicking our butts. But that's one of the curses of Eve, that we will always long for our husband. So that's okay. Just understand that they don't make you. That's all I'm saying. They don't make you. You know, um, like I said, God gave you your worth. You are it with or without a man. Having one does not complete you. And just like I said, remember, your worth is what adds value to him. It is when a man finds a good thing that he finds favor. He finds favor. So take that in. I know a lot of us are out here and, we get a lot of messages from men telling us we're not good enough. We're not doing this right. We're not doing that right. We need to settle, get with the program and all that other kind of stuff. But they're failing to realize that we add value to them. That's not the man you want. A man that doesn't get leadership, doesn't get submission, works both ways, doesn't get that God put it in you to run things. He gave you those traits. He gave you those characteristics to be a compliment to somebody. It's not a power. It shouldn't be a power struggle. It should be appreciated. And if someone is not appreciating it, that's not for you. Don't let them beat that out of you. Don't let them tear you down to where you're not seeing that for yourself and you're not feeling that for yourself. This is like so close to my heart because I see too many women that fall into these traps of wanting to live up to and be accepted and be loved and trying to be everything, being superwoman for a man just so they can feel valued, just so they can say they got a ring, just so they can say, I was married now. And that doesn't make you. Okay. So my 20 minutes with me is about knowing your worth. And if you're struggling with that, start talking to somebody about it. Look inside and say, why is it I feel like I need this person? Why is it I feel like they are more valuable than me, or that they determine my worth? They determine my value. Ask yourself that. Really sit down and get honest with yourself. Like I always say, I take it back to accountability because this is about being accountable to yourself, loving yourself. You owe that to you to say, why do I feel like I need this person? Why do they complete me? Because if you're not feeling whole without, something's missing on the inside. That's why it goes back to, joy comes from the inside, love comes from the inside. Your worth is already in you. I can't say that enough times. Your worth, honey, is in you. It's there. It's already tucked in, nice and pretty with a bow on and everything. It's there. So this that's all I wanted to say. Like I said, start facing the mirror. Have these conversations with yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself. It's okay. Get alone, get with the mirror, and ask yourself, why is my worth here? Why do I feel like I need this? Why do I feel like I need this man in my life to complete me? Where do you feel like you're lacking? If you feel like you are lacking in an area where you are not complete, that's something to work on. If you and understand though, when you are working on yourself, you still love yourself. You love yourself through all of it. I'm not someone who says, you love yourself flaws and all. I can understand not liking things about yourself, but you still love yourself. I guess I would equate it to, think about a child. Think about your child if you have one, or just a loved one, someone that you just love no matter what. Think about it just like that, because you love them no matter what. They could do no wrong, even though they do wrong, and you are still gonna love them no matter what. That's how you yourself. You're supposed to love yourself no matter what. No matter what. Do better. Grow, mature, you know, get into yourself. Whatever it takes, whatever needed. Just foolishness. You're not. I'm back. so, oh, so anyway, that is my 20 minutes with me. I'm probably ending a little bit early just because I started hella late and that was not, intentional, whatever. But next week, I'll be back with another 20 minutes with me. Please, if you have any requests, anything you want to talk about or would like me to touch on, from a therapeutic mental health standpoint, let me know. DM me, message me, whatever. I have no problem with that. This is for you. This is about empowering and making you stronger and mentally well. So let me know what you need and what you want to hear. Again, sorry for my tardiness. I hope I have this fixed now, and we'll be on time next week. All right. Until then, people, take care. God bless and one love.